morning, everyone. Brent here, and Brian's on camera with me today. What we've done is we've headed right down to our eastern boundary, to where all that leopard action was yesterday, and we've been following the tracks of Mvula for about 20 minutes now. We lost his tracks on Leadwood Road. We can't find them crossing our southern boundary, so we're hoping he's come down into the drainage line. So we're gonna keep on keeping on and see if we can find any fresh tracks. If we don't find any nice fresh tracks of Mvula, we'll go back into that area and try look for tracks of his son, or Karula's son, Kunyuma, who was also in that area last night. Hopefully we get some luck, and hopefully we don't have to travel too far before we find them. I'm still waiting for the day that I find a leopard just lying in this drainage line. I've found tracks, I've seen them cross it, but I've never found one sleeping in this drainage line. Tracks make me excited. It's possibly just moved off and is moving parallel between the drainage line and the road. A lot of good tracking is having tracks, but then making or doing sort of educated guesswork on those tracks, because these tracks could be from 2 o'clock this morning or even before midnight. So you got to try figure out as fast as possible which way he's going to go, which can be very difficult sometimes. Now what is going on? very strange things happening here. There's fresh male lion tracks here as well. So we got lion tracks as well. Gonzo of Maduro and Gala heading north, Twin Dams. Marc coming. Do you know what area Marc's in at the moment? Those lion tracks don't come through, the leopard tracks don't come through here. Let's just check elephant skull quickly. Just let them know we've got male lion tracks coming at Twin Dams, and the male leopard tracks we're heading also towards Treehouse Dam. So there's definitely a lion tracks. So the lion tracks are coming in. Coming on Twin Dams, heading north, then cut west to the east, also to the south of the drainage line that runs from Twin Dams. So those could be the lion tracks we saw much earlier this morning that cross south. These are more fresh and they've come back, and we've got the male leopard tracks again. Oh, kitties. Oh, let's hope we just find one of them, or both. Both would be better, but I'll settle for one.
Either one.
Either one, yeah. There's Maduro and Ngala in Konzo. Head west into the block to the south of Elephant Skull. Maduro Ingo and Konzo continues west on Elephant Skull. Come Eagle Eyes. Up there, up high. There's so many hyena tracks around here as well. So what we do is we're going to check up here to the next road crossing. We might leave these leopard tracks for now because more likely to stay on Juma and try to follow up on those lion tracks because they're far more likely to, especially if it's the males, that to walk straight through and out like they've done a couple of times. So what we will do is we know where the leopard tracks are. We can always come back to them, and they are heading deeper into our property at the moment, whether it's those lion tracks could very easily cross. Of small birds twittering around there. Let's have a quick look. Andrew coming. Could you just ask Mark which roads he drove around Treehouse Dam? Copy, thanks. And again, we hit the tracks. We've got the Leopard. Let me just get round. He's moving up the drainage line. Oh, we lost the pillow. We'll go back. Correct. Yeah, we don't want to lose the Leopard. It's going into that. It's quite a thick block here above in the drainage line. Oh, sorry. Good. This is going to be fun. I just don't want to lose him in this before. There, you can see there. Looks like one of the young males. Pretty sure it's the same leopard we've been tracking from the first set of leopard tracks we found this morning. Oh, I think it could be Kunyuma. Yep. Just judging by the character, he's just did a huge leap for no apparent reason. There's a spring in his head. Okay. Just heard all those birds twittering around. Where did he go? There, got him. Now comes the fun part. There's my earpiece. You got him still? He's really making our life a little bit difficult here. Well, at least it looks like he's, after doing that, he's going to take us straight back to a road. Just because. I located my dwelling where Savage's track up to Mobile West. Just stand by, I'm just trying to relocate. Where's he going? I have no idea. I saw him on that fallen down marula. That is there? Playing games. Fun and games start. Thanks very much, Shay, but it looks like we've lost him again. We're going to try find him again now. It's just he's going through this very difficult area to follow. Okay, the last place I definitely saw him was on that fallen marula there. Yeah. And he was heading this way. Let's just check. Is he gone behind us?
Yeah, he's gone behind us.
Sneaky. Did he cross the road?
No, not yet. It's just behind those trees there.
Oh, that's exactly where the last place we saw him. Ah, I got him. He looks like he's just playing. He's jogging and jumping around. And he doesn't have a care in the world. No man. There he is on the termite mountain. He's really giving us a run around. He's literally jumping around like a kitten at the moment. Like just running between bush and bush and bush. There he is. Day number 17.
Day number 17.
See, being a leopard, he's able to move a lot more easily between all these trees than a Land Rover. Stations, this Bingo has crossed Savages in a northerly direction, now in the block. It's off Savage's track. He's now mobile north in the block between Savage's and Philemon's cutline. Oh, why do you choose monkey orange thickets? Still got him. Oh, there's a termite mound coming up. Please go have a rest. Just so I can have a rest. Go into the termite mound. Oh, nuts. There's his tail. Morning, Mr. Kunyuma. Yep, definitely Mr. Kunyuma. And that leopard we saw yesterday, I know there's a lot of people who've been calling it Bahuti, but we tracked these tracks almost from exactly the same spot where we saw him yesterday. The tracks of the bigger male, Mvula, went further east, so I'm pretty sure what we saw yesterday was not Bahuti but was Kunyuma, especially now since we've tracked him all the way from there. Yo, he's moving quickly today. He's jumping again, running up to the next termite mound. Really giving us a run around this morning. Sorry about the clicking, if anyone's new and hearing that. It's just my camera. I love tracking and finding my own animals. Gives me so much joy. Don't change direction again now, back through those thickets. Oh, of course he's going to. Oh my God. Oh, there he is. Ha. Okay, there he is. We're just trying to find the best way possible for the vehicle. We cannot go where he's going through at the moment. As much as I pride myself in being able to take vehicles to a lot of places. I've lost him, just over him. Oh, he's stalking an elephant. Yeah, I can just see him. He's probably about 15 meters from an elephant. the elephant through there. He's directly between us and the elephant. Elephant's now coming this way. Young Eddie Bull. Now heading straight. I'm going to try and move forward a tiny bit more. Heading straight towards the leopard. That's in my head. So you can see, there's the leopard. Can you see Kunyuma?
Yeah.
And there's Kunyuma. Now deciding coming towards us. He's better than the Eddie. Definitely seems full of the joy of life this morning, the way he's jumping around. What? No hiss.
How rude.
Oh, the elephants. Oh. Isn't that wonderful? Stuck between a leopard and an elephant. My idea of a good Thursday morning session. Right, there's a termite mound. I think you might go towards. Right through the monkey orange thickets. The last ones I had about my daughter was heading west into the block between Elephant Skull and Gary Main, near Twin Dams. Hold on. Kunyuma. Guys, letting me we're now coming out onto Solomon's cut line, probably about 500 meters from the So, it's taken us the long way, I mean the shortcut, but if not the easy way through that block. And it looks like no more roads for me today. Gonna make these guys work for it. Although this area, it should be a lot more open and easier for us to follow than the last area we went through. Nice long track this morning, eh? From our eastern boundary, and he's probably, well, he's passed halfway between our east and western boundary by now. It's actually much closer to our western boundary than our eastern boundary. But the first tracks we did find were from quite late last night, so he's obviously rested up somewhere. And then the only really fresh tracks were the ones we got as we came across the drainage line. I said, oh, we found those tracks again. Keeps on this general direction, you might end up at the hyena den. I'm just going to try get a little bit ahead, because this is a little bit of a nasty area that he's in at the moment. Whoa! Watch out for flying branches. Do you still have them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in that brown leaf tea. Keep a look behind us in case he starts that nonsense again. Oh, there he is. I got him. He's actually heading almost directly towards the hyena den at the moment. He's quite fast. The young male leopards have been known to kill hyena cubs quite frequently. See, I've seen it before. Sort of dart in, grab one of the youngsters that's playing a little bit further, and then just bite and disappear. Lying around leaf tea thicket. No, all four tires still intact. Awesome.
Got your flies?
I lost my flies.
I've got lots of flies.
Maybe they're like you today. The station's this Madodengo is now stationary, probably about 200 meters from Philemon's cut line to the north. Hey Fern, I've still got visual. Hey copy, you can see where my trucks go off the Ndal. We're probably 300 meters from there. But when I get your vehicle audio, I'll just call you in. So can you go with the first one from Simon again? Morning, Simon from Australia. Simon would like to know whether I've ever punctured tires driving off-road like I am. Unfortunately, Simon, many times. It's quite a common occurrence. What you learn to do is to choose which trees to try avoid. So you try avoid your zebra woods, your sickle bush, and your baby leadwoods. They're very hard woods and the spines go straight through the tires very easily. And the next one. Listen out for the game drive vehicle for me as well. I might not hear it. Andrew, can you just go again with that one? Ephraim coming. Do you see where my Nkonzo crosses Philemon's cut line? Okay, copy. There's an old, looks like a pipeline that runs west from parallel to Philemon's cut line. We're still further north of that old pipeline or old fibre rake. We're between Philemon's cut line and Rebecca's Road at the moment, quite close to the drainage, but still to the southern side of the drainage. Morning, Charlie. Charlie wants to know if a family of leopards, I'm presuming met another family of leopards, would they know each other? If they were related, it is possible. But if it depends on the age, they would generally fight or try to chase each other off, and the weaker one would just run away. Unless they got caught by a more dominant one, then they would try to kill them. But male leopards will tolerate young males of about this age, but not for too much longer. They're getting to the age now where the dominant males will start pushing them out of the area. And obviously this is good for genetics because it pushes them away from their mother and sisters, which will hold territory in this area, and forces them to mate with unrelated females. on the move again. FM is mobile again, still heading north towards the drainage. Yeah, quite far. Just come up Finland's. I'm not sure where the best access is actually going to be off Rebecca's if he crosses this drainage line. Yeah, he's going into the drainage line now. Just stand by one, I'll update you. I'm just going to try to find a spot that's very thick for me to go through where he is. Stop. Yep. Still above us?
Just 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? Oh, there, got him. Okay. I think our best bet is going to try and find somewhere to cross. Yeah. All the dwarf mongoose have spotted him. You can hear the alarm calling. Cheep, cheep. They're like, leopard, leopard, leopard. Alright, hold on. Oh no. So, sorry, back to your question, Ashwin. Oh, sorry. What was the name again? Andrew? Blair. Morning, Blair. Sorry, I had to just try make sure it didn't get stuck. Just stand by one. I didn't get stuck there. Blair's wants to know if I've ever seen a serious leopard fight. Yes, I have. I've seen a few. But they are generally, most of the time, they don't get very serious. It's very seldom they'll actually really go at each other. Most of the time, it's a lot of calling and hissing and snarling and a couple of sort of taps at each other. But I have seen three very serious fights. Marc coming. Copy, we'll let you know. He's still mobile now. Best access is going to be from Rebecca's, about halfway between the junction with Finland's Tip and Zoe's. He's probably now about 200 meters to the west of Rebecca's. Still mobile, to mobile north. Sorry, Andrew, go again. He's covered an inordinate amount of ground since yesterday. O-firm, F. Ah, it's on radio. O-firm, FM. What's your position now? Copy, still coming north. Can't see how far I am from the road just yet. At least it's a bit easier than the first session he came through. Go ahead. FM, you'll be first standby. Wonder if he's it's getting a bit warm. Might be worth having a little lie down here, giving Brent a break. No such luck. So you might have seen something that we can't see. He's back to walking mode. I'm gonna sneak up to this termite farm. You got him? Yeah, I got him. Okay. Just wait, chat. He's just in the thicket there, but I think he's going to move this way. Is he laid down or is he still standing? Don't. Sitting. With other leopards, I just wait. But with Kunyuma, he moves so quickly that I don't want to take a chance of him doing a disappearing act on us. I'll try to give you a rev, and then maybe you can make it out. He's stationary at the moment, but I think he will still keep moving. Okay, FM, we're probably, I reckon, from the Mnisikaya, halfway between the Mnisikaya and Philemon's Dip. What an awesome morning so far. Very Kunyuma. He suddenly just ran right up to the car for no apparent reason. Okay. Just literally raced up to the car for no reason for about 25 meters to give us a snarl. He's a very funny leopard. We're mobile again. Hey, Frim. We're going to come out onto Rebecca's very shortly, I think. Show people where we cross the road. Or we can decide just to walk up the road. Oh, he's seen something. We can't see what it is. Ephraim, can you booger any mala or anything on Rebecca's? Yeah, I think he's just seen those mala. He's on the road now. Or it could be Nongo. I can't see through the bush. I can just see movement. Yeah, I can see some impala now. And yeah, just some impala. They're actually moving down towards us. Yeah, I can see the impala. Ingo is probably 100 meters, maybe a bit less. Thank you very much, Carol. In front of you, he's underneath that. Copy. I'm going to stand by here. It might be this afternoon only. If confirm, is he moving again? Well, looks like he's given up on the father. He is probably 30 meters from them. Okay, what we're going to do is try and have a look where everyone else is parking. But we're probably in the best position right now if he charges out. Hey! All of us, we're just going to stand right here. Oh, he's been spotted. Not sure, it's not a full alarm call yet. I think the pilot is confused. Thinks it. No, there we go. Jigs up. Jigs up. And you got a little bit just too eager there. If you had waited another 5 minutes.
He gets too excited.
He gets too excited. The thing is now he's probably got his tail up and he might just move away. Always watch in case he's snuck out behind us. Do you have a visual? He's lying down flat underneath the magic quarry. What's your position? He's heading towards the sort of western side of quarantine now in the block between Rebecca's and quarantine. So maybe make your way to the large elephant park there. Oh, big hole. He's changed direction. He's now heading more west in that block between probably the closest road is Fertilla Access and Rebecca's. Morning, Virginia. Yes, they do, but it's very difficult to tell the difference in their alarm calls. But I'm sure if you spoke squirrel, you would. I met a tracker. Oh, sorry. The question was, do squirrels have different alarm calls for different predators? And we're saying I'm quite sure they do, but it's very, very difficult to tell the difference between them. And I've only met one person who claims to be able to tell the difference between squirrel alarm calls, and I actually believe he can. He can tell whether it's alarming at a slender mongoose or a or a leopard or a staying quite wide of them at the moment. It's just easier for us to move through the bush. Mike coming. Sorry, but I think best access now might be Zoe's. I also want to go and investigate something up towards the big dam on Buffelswood. And I think Brent's just trying to find the leopard again. That's a female blue-headed triagama. And it's looking into the light. Just see it's... There we go. It's about, I'd say, maybe 8 inches long. Very, very bright looking into the eastern sky from this angle. It's quite a common tree lizard around here, but we don't get to see them very often. I know there are a couple that we've seen on occasion up on Cheetah Cut Line because those big marulas up there are great for these lizards. Pretending to be bark, and they are cryptically colored to look like bark. The males have an incredible blue head. Up in Kenya you get the red-headed triagama, which has more of a blue body but a beautiful red head. Maybe I'll have to post one of my photos of the red-headed one of these days. Interesting thing about these lizards is that the young males, if they're not dominant males, the young males take on the appearance of the females so as not to be hounded by the males, because you'll only get one dominant male in a sort of a small lizard society that live in a particular area. Very similar to the rockagamas that can live in larger communities. There again, the males, if they're not dominant, if they don't hold territory, they don't get the big red head. Hasn't moved, has it?
Nope. Well, it's looking at bark.
I'm going to try maybe put the back of the vehicles into this bush. Also, there have been a couple of flowers that I hope I can find again that I saw. I haven't seen any of this particular, two of these flowers, or these two on Juma. They were in a drainage line that we were driving along. Here's for you. See what else we can find. So, I'll see you in a little while, folks. Welcome back, guys. We're still with Kunyuma. He's still heading through the thickets. After that unsuccessful attempt at impala. Marc, do you have any audio from us here? Seriously on the move today, guys. Oh, there's a big termite mound. Marc, just switch off. I'm going to give you a rev. Yeah, copy. Or if you come in a bit closer, and then I'll just give you another rev. Just let me know when you want to hear it. You, my friend, have done some serious walking since last night. Sorry. So you come charge us again. Oh, here's a beautiful leopard. Funny that he walks closer to us so he can snarl at us. What are you doing now? You just come from there.
Now we're gonna go back.
Poor Mark's trying to find us in the middle of this block. Just keep an eye on him in case he starts his. Got him. Yeah? Okay, cool. I got him. Mark coming. He's literally just changed direction completely and is now heading east. Okay, copy. Don't want to go in closer to him. a bit more open, a bit more pleasant. See how he's using the termite mounts, guys. He goes through the bush to get elevation. So he's using the termite mounts as a vantage points as he moves through the bush here. So if there is any potential prey species or danger up ahead, he hopefully will get a spot. You still got him? Yeah, okay. Morning, Donna from Maine. Donna says she notices that when the leopards stop, they quite often lick themselves. Do their rough tongues remove ticks and other parasites? Yes, they do, Donna, and they also sort of nibble, sort of the defleeing movement to remove parasites like ticks and fleas. Mark, position. Come down Rebecca's court, sort of wants to go again, heading back in that direction. Andrew, I'm just busy trying to get another vehicle to the site, so can you stand by for a while? Mike, do you have my vehicle audio? Okay, Andrew, you can go now, sorry. Sorry, go again. In the block between Zoe's, Rebecca's, and Via Tele Access. Sorry, you must be Bruce? Mike coming? What's your position? Copy, I think it's going to come out on that little track. I'm not sure of its name, that runs on the western side of quarantine. No, I should be to the north of you, unless you are coming from Via Tele Access side. Oh yeah, copy. He's still mobile. Sorry, go again. Literally just to the west, where there's quarry thickets and sage. Well, there's a seed line here. Looks like, and we're on the seed line, moving towards that little track that runs to the west of quarantine here. Sorry, I'm just trying to see Mark. Sure, he really has given us a good workout this morning. He has moved an incredible distance, even just while we've been with him. He's actually almost walked us back home for breakfast. Morning. So it's been a very successful morning, a nice long track. And then we found him. And then he has taken us on a really wild goose chase. He's changed directions multiple times while we've been following him. It's actually now just to the west of the quarantine clearings. He's done a big semicircle almost from where he left this morning. The temperature is getting quite warm now. It's probably around, what do you think, by 30, 31?
Early 30s easy.
Early 30s already, and it's not even 9 a.m. in the morning. Yep. It'll be interesting to see if he moves on a little bit. I think he's even too hot to snarl at us now. A bit of hair stuck in his tongue. So, on the move again. Just a quick break. As it's getting warmer, he's thinking about resting a bit more. Oh, he's coming. Oh, I think he's going to lie down there. Sorry, I'm just going to try and move the vehicle, but it is there. Oh, there's that. Bit of grooming, nice bit of shade. I'm not sure he's going to spend the whole day lying up in the spot. It's not. It's a very strong possibility he might move during the day. You might actually head. The closest water to here is Gowrie Dam or Willetilla Dam, where it's mother was seen last night. He is a very, very, very good-looking boy. He's a strange boy, Kunyuma. I mean, how was that earlier today when he was lying 20 meters away from us, and this thing just jumped up and ran up to the vehicle, stopped a meter from the vehicle and just went snarling and growling at us for no reason. Good morning, Doug from Connecticut. Welcome on Drive with us this morning. Doesn't like you sneezing, right?
Oh, bless me. Sorry.
Doesn't like sneezing. So Doug would like to know, is there a difference between male and female offspring and how long they will stay within the natal territory of their parents? Let's just see where he's going. Yes, there is, Doug. Generally, the males will stay a bit longer and be reliant on their mother for longer, whereas the females seem to become independent quite a bit younger. The other thing is also, the females will generally give away a piece of their territory to a daughter, and then move to a different section of the territory or fight off other females for another part of the territory, whereas males are generally forced to move out of their territory. Obviously, this is to stop them interbreeding with their siblings and their parents. So I just have to concentrate on staying with them for a little bit longer. Oh boy. Is he going down into the drainage?
Yeah, it's directly
Heading that way. Nice shady termite mound here. This looks like a far better spot to spend the day than under, although not. That's really big. Probably like my toes. Thanks me on this termite mound with the timberwitches on it tomorrow. Copy. Enjoy your meeting. Such a funny leopard. Give himself a good clean. This is a nice spot for a leopard to spend the day. He's got a termite mound, he's got plenty of shade, got a bit of elevation if he wants it. Funny cat. You're such a strange cat. For those of you who are a bit new, it seems some of you out there seem to think we're harassing this leopard by staying so long with it. Not at all. You can see he's very relaxed. He's just got a very strange personality. He hisses at cars for some reason, but then he'll go back to grooming and sorry, it's just a little bit. And he goes back to grooming and completely relaxed, and then every now and then he just hisses. He does very strange things. It's just he's just got a very interesting personality for a leopard, and that's where the hissing comes in. And I mean, today we were 30 meters from him, and he was sitting on a termite mound, completely relaxed, and then he literally bounded up to the car like a playful kitten and hissed at us from about a meter, and no reason, just because. And yesterday we saw him after kudu saw him hunting, or he was trying to hunt some kudu, and they spotted him. He stood while the kudu were alarm calling him and hissed at the kudu from about 50 meters. I mean, he's just a really strange leopard. And I mean, if I did think he was feeling harassed and we were putting too much pressure on him, I would definitely move away. But the thing is, he hisses in between that, then he just sits there and he grooms and whatnot. And the thing is, if a leopard really wants to get away from you, there's no chance I could keep up with him in this bush. He would disappear in a matter of seconds.
No, if he wanted to run, he would be gone.
Sorry?
If he wanted to run, he would be gone.
Yeah, if he really wanted to get away from us, it would take him literally less than 30 seconds to get away from us. But it was amazing. This morning when we found him and we were trying to establish the sighting, he was literally running around like a kitten, bouncing over logs, behind us, in front of us.
He kept looking at us as well. He'd
Yeah,
look at us,
he
and
kept
then
watching
run around.
us, and then like run around, go behind the car, come in front of the car, like it was a big game. A good clean. As I was saying a little bit earlier, this is an ideal spot for the leopard to spend the day. Nice shade. We've got some tumbuti trees here and a weeping boerbean. It's a little drainage line. He's quite close to the quarantine clearings where there's possibly a lot of food. Oh, sorry. Where there's quite possibly a lot of food. And there's water not too far away, so it's a very good spot for a leopard to spend the day. Andrew coming? Should we cross over to Mark so we can say goodbye and then we'll come back here? Hey guys, we're just gonna cross across to Mark for a few minutes. We're gonna stay here with the leopard. And we'll be back in a few minutes. When you're ready, Andrew.
Well, in contrast to your morning, Alex and I have had a little bit of a different morning. We haven't been able to find much. There's been a bit of a weather change that's happened. The wind has turned 180 degrees. It's now sort of coming in from the north, and whatever cloud there was, most of it is burned off by now, but there is some bank in the south, and there was an old Shangaan saying that I learnt many years ago, that when the wind comes from the north like this, it goes to fetch the rain in the south. So I hope something like that's going to happen. A lot of buffalo. It's getting very hot, and a lot of buffalo at the dam here already. We're at Gowrie Dam. I did a little bit of a drive around again, trying to see if I could pick up any sign of quarantine mail, but unfortunately not able to do so. I've done a lot of driving this morning, and seems to be pretty much uniform everywhere. There's not much about, and one of the reasons why we've stayed with the Leopard for so long is because there hasn't really been much else about, other than the odd buffalo making their way to water. But it's been a really, really beautiful morning other than that. A couple of things I did find. I found a vulture carcass when I was looking for elephant on Arathusa. Alex, there's a bird next to that buffalo, that third buffalo, a little black and white thing next to the water. There's a very interesting bird that I'm sure our birders are going to like to see. I don't know, we'll try and get closer to it, or maybe it'll come this way. Guesses as to what that is. Where was I? Well, I heard a lot of francolin shouting. I went to investigate, and the francolin were all on top of a guarri bush. I walked around a little bit and came across a carcass, or the remains of a young vulture, and I believe there was a vulture around that area, a place called Second Windmill, a place where we don't get great signal. There was a vulture on the ground. The guys were saying that maybe it was sick or something. My guess is that there might be a caracal or a serval or an African wildcat. Maybe it was a leopard. I don't think it was a leopard, because there were no leopard tracks on any of the roads anywhere near there. They did find leopard tracks on a couple of other roads, and when we were leaving Arathusa, they found, I think it was Tundi. I'll find out later. But also out of our signal range. Other than that, I did mention a couple of flowers that I saw there that I'm going to try and look for here this afternoon. And, well, it's coming time for me to say goodbye from Alex and myself. And Wendy. I'll be out again this afternoon. Anyways, that lovely little black and white bird. I don't know if anyone's come through, but we're going to be going back to Brent to say goodbye to the leopard. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at buffalo, and I should be looking at you. Well, Alex and myself, Mark, thanks for joining us on Wendy this morning. That is a pied wagtail, by the way. We don't get to see them too often, but mostly only around rivers and water. But a nice bird to have. Use my sunglasses, sorry, forgot they were on. And we'll go back to Brent, and I'll see you this afternoon. Bye, everybody.
He really doesn't like you sleeping. Welcome back, guys. We're still sitting here with Kunyuma. As you can see, he's enjoying the shade. He's traveled an incredible distance today. Since last night, since the last place he was seen, we found his tracks this morning on our eastern boundary, and he's now much closer to our western boundary. He's probably, in terms of, I'm trying to figure it out now, he's probably done 6, 7, maybe even 8 kilometers, especially with his zigzagging through the bush. But you can see he's quite tired now, and he's chosen himself a wonderful spot to spend the day. As a leopard, you a leopard, you can't really ask for a better spot than this to spend the day. Got a nice termite mound for a bit of elevation, lots of shade, little drainage line, and from that elevation you can see across the other side of the drainage line if any potential prey species or threats come. If he does get faced with any threats, he's got a nice big scotia tree very close by to climb if he is in any trouble. Although he could even climb the small timbuities if he was in serious stress. Also, lots of cover around if he does see any animals moving towards him. A good area to hunt for a leopard. So and it's always nice from our point of view is the fact that what time did we find those tracks?
Early.
Yeah, 6:30,
Yeah.
7:45. Oh no, we hadn't even been out for half an hour. It was straight in my head. And we found those tracks, and we followed them, and we lost them. Then we found them again, and then we followed them again, lost them, found them again, and then I think he just finished a drink at Treehouse Jam when we spotted him moving up the drainage line. And see, for those of you worried about if the leopard was being harassed, there's zero chance a leopard would turn its back on us if it was feeling stressed or harassed like it is now, and not keep an eye on us. He's just a funny leopard. See, I mean, he's very vulnerable if we were trying to harass him or put any pressure on him now. He can't see us, his head's down, so I think it's just his character. So guys, thanks for joining us this morning. It's been a wonderful morning, and I need to say, there we go. There. Turn, wait.
That way.
This way.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. It's been a wonderful morning. I've really enjoyed it. Love tracking and finding leopards, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And hopefully we'll see you this afternoon. We're probably going to come have a look here this afternoon again, but I doubt he's going to be in the same place. Other than that, there are those 2 male lion tracks that haven't left the property, and they didn't come out of that block, so maybe we'll go look for some lions. But I'll chat to Mark and we'll make a plan for the afternoon. So from all of us here at WildEarth, have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world, and we will see you in a few hours. Cheers.